This video, we're going to go more into depth in posts in like the news category. Unlike the last video, which I recorded, was focusing mostly on the homepage. This is mostly focused on the news section, the news and stories. And let's jump right in. So I'm going to demonstrate this by adding a new post, because this is going to be less editing existing posts and more of adding new posts, because any new news would just push any of the older news further down the page. So now I'm at my add post, add a new post screen. I put in a title. And I can add my text. I'm just going to grab some placeholder text for now. Okay. And break it up a little bit there. I can either, there's two things that to note on these news posts. You notice that they all will have a short amount of text and then a read more link. This is the excerpt. There's two different ways to add it. One, it will automatically just take the first, I don't even know, like so many words of a post. But if, for example, the intro that doesn't actually categorize or intro the story very well, then feel free to add a manual excerpt. Keep it around 2 sentences long, unless they're shorter sentences, but keep them pretty short. So I'm just going to take, I'll take this these 3 short little sentences, and we'll put it in the excerpt so we can kind of see. You can see how this looks. Okay, so and this is going to be under the news, so we're going to ignore the homepage stuff for now. So, for example, let's say this is a story about, it's a news about our global partners. These categories are meant to be more general, and then if I can just hide that because this isn't going to be a slide. So, but the tags can be more specific. So, for example, the news on El Salvador, the general category might be global partners, but the category or the tag might be flooding and disaster relief. This one I'm just going to just add some tags. And they're comma separated, so I can have multiple words in a tag. So like my cat right now, who is trying to get underneath the couch, and then I can hit the comma, and that'll say that that's just going to be one tag. So and now I hit the add button, and notice that each of these is its own individual. So now, for example, I want to delete one of them. I just hit the little X next to it. I want to add more. I just go ahead and can add them individually or, again, comma separated. Once this, we can also see what tags are already been used. So if we want to make sure that the terminology is the same, so that, for example, the anti-bullying training, there's one post in that. And if this was also about that, then this will help with visitors, because then they can just sort by tag and see them all together. So this is very helpful for that. So you can kind of see what's already been talked about on the site. So okay. I'm going to set a featured image. This is optional unless it is going to also be on the slideshow on the homepage. I would prefer if we all had images for each of these, just because it, you know, looks kind of, it kind of breaks up the text a lot. Otherwise, the post without an image, without an image, it's going to look like this concealed carry law. It's just going to be the title and the excerpt and the read more. Anything with an image or a thumbnail is going to be like this. So I just, we can find Creative Commons photos, or even just publish it without a photo. We can always set photos later on, because we can always go in and add these and edit these posts. So I'm going to keep it as just one category, but if I wanted to, and let's say it was also a story, stories like, you know, from our partners or whatnot. So it's not necessarily like news or, you know, current events or something like that. But so I can select as many categories as I want, but we need to at least select one within the news section, and then it will show up. So when I hit publish, and now I'll go and look at my news page, and we'll see right at the top is the title of the news story, and my there's my little excerpt, which was, you know, my little 3-sentence excerpt, and I can click on the read more and see the full entry. And underneath here, we can see our tags and the categories that it was posted in. This allows people to click on any of these and can see all of the posts tagged with cowbell. And this website needs more cowbell.